This was already there. I just had to make sure that the documentation is updated. So I have two plugins here. One is to do tabs and sliders, tabbed windows and accordions in your Joomla website if you want to do, and the other one is to play any kind of a video, right? I don't know if you till now you've been looking for various plugins. Have you come across a website called as Joomla Works? That's it's one of the companies who does lot many plugins. So they have like K2. Remember the other day I was talking about the K2. K2 is also from them. So the plugins I'm going to show you are also from that same company. So there are a few companies which are known to produce different types of plugins just for Joomla. So you can probably download it from there. But if I go and look for, so this is the documentation. This is the main line of code which I need for making a tab. And if I go down, then there is for slider. But I'll show you how to use it. I mean, I want to demo it, how to use this basically. Is that? Yeah. Yeah, this is what I want to show you, how to put that code and where to put that code. That's the whole idea of saying that how the plugins work. Remember when I said plugins, I said that plugins there's a difference in component, module and a plugin. Module, with the software which will just come as a module, which means it's going to sit on the right, on the menus or different places. It doesn't become a part of your content, remember? Whereas a plugin is what should become a part of your content. It goes into your article actually, and they usually come as codes, right? So both of them are codes which I want you to be able to put videos wherever you want in your page. If you want to put them onto your sidebars, then you can pick up a module to do that. It wouldn't be the plugin, right? So now there's a documentation, but I'm just saying that don't feel where have I got this from. They are from the same directory I showed you that you can search any kinds of extensions. Does that make sense? So if I go back to Joomla extensions website, here is that. Here, if I go back, this is Joomla Works. Just going back to extensions. Here, look, I went to search for extension directory, and I want tabs and sliders. So it comes up with all the tabs and sliders which are available. Is that right? The different plugins which are available. This is the one which I've used. This is the one which the documentation is there for. Does that make sense? So it's a plugin. Can you see the big P here? Right? And if I click on it, it takes me to the documentation of it. And if I say get this, it goes and tells me where. No, get this just takes you to where you can download and further read the documentation if you really want to, right? And maybe sometimes they also have demo. Here, look, demo as well, demo, support and documentation. So you could just click on any of that as well. Yeah. So part of the documentation is already written here, basically. That is what the documentation tells you, how to use that particular plugin, right? So now let's say we have a website. We have our London College website. We have article. So let's make a new article. I'm just going to make a new article so that you can see. Add new article. When it does, just refresh your page. It usually works. Here, content, article, add new article. Yeah. Just taking an example. He wants to do a website on bikes. So obviously this have got nothing to do with this website. I just want some data which is to scribble, so I'm just picking up that. Alright. Look, they don't have any data on their website. Just have pictures. Pure selling website, isn't it? Wrong website to choose then, because there's no data. I wanted some just data to hope they have got. Are they? Oh god, I just want some information there, that's all. Okay. Cycling. Yeah, just picking up any now you want, let's say you want to make tabs and you want to talk about different types of bikes. Is that right? Now in this page you can have an image, it doesn't matter what you want to have. So what I'm trying to say is that it's a normal page. Do you understand? It's like a yeah, a normal page with a lot of data, and on top of that you want to have tabs or sliders, right? So just this is just a concept that what I'm trying to show is that you have any other data on your page. Now here I want to have tabs. So your coding says all you have to do is you should have this. That's all. Just one. If you want to have more tabs, here, why has this line come up? I didn't want this line. Yeah, this is what do you call Word, isn't it? That's what Word has done. I didn't want that, so it's okay. Usually I can write. It's just the name of the tab equals whatever. All you have to do is square curly brackets. Just for you guys can see. Tab, right, equals what should be the title of that tab. What should be the title of that tab? Like if I want to create a tabs, I want to be able to put title on that tab, isn't it? So what? No. This is not tabs is home is your navigation, right? So let's say I am saying 1950 to 9, or let's say 1800 to 1900. I'm talking about bikes from 1800 to 1900, right? Yeah. Is that right? I'm sure there were no speeding mechanisms at that time. The bicycle was just 2 wheels and that's it, and the gear. I don't think so there were any gear system or whatever. So I'm just giving an example. Here, you go again, tab equals, and let's say that's your next tab, right? Now I can write down as much as data I want to write down in this. Yeah? And I can insert image, I can do whatever I want within this point. As far as my cursor is there, that's that specific tab, and I can put whatever I want within that. Okay. So I've put this tab and I've put that title. I've written this text and I've put the image in. For the second tab, I'm saying, let's say 2000. I'm just giving an example. And then 1900 to 2000. Yeah, 1901. Close this again. Type. Yeah, I think right click and it gives you the, yeah, right click anything and it gives you the option to spell, put the right word, just like, yeah, or ignore it. Yeah. But the only thing is that for the last tab, you have to say, like, if there's no more tabs. No, it's just not. When we stop tab, it started that there are going to be more tabs, right? But it doesn't know when to stop. Because then I can have more things outside that, isn't it, on my page as well. So how does it know that your article can have more information? Yeah. So I can continue to write after this as well. In my page, I can continue to write down after those tabs as well. So once I have this, so I can just say save. Now how do I see this page? I need to have a, like any other article, I need to have a menu to have, right? So I'm going to go and do the menu. If I go menu and I say main menu, add new item. Single article, is that right? Articles, single article. And just going to select the page we've just created, bytes, and save and close. Yeah. And now if I go to my website, right? What have I not done? You know, I am in such a rush to show you this. I didn't even install a plugin. Isn't it? I've not installed it. I've gone and written down the code. I did not install the plugin. I'm just so, I was showing you how to do it, and it's just imagining that I've shown you where I've put it, downloaded it for you, but I didn't install it in my system. So extensions, that's fine. You go to extension manager, you choose, because if the plugin is not there, it doesn't know how to comprehend that code basically. So that is what the job of that plugin is to do. Yeah, so I choose file and I'm going to choose the, oh god, okay, web, w2, Joomla and plugins, and that's your plugin. Open. Yeah, that's Joomla Works tabs and sliders. So install installed. Go to plugin manager. Usually when you install, the only reason why you go for going in plugin manager, there is a default setting for every plugin. Some plugins come default enabled and some come default disabled. Does that make sense? So if you look at it here, now it says tabs and sliders, but it's unpublished, isn't it? All I have to do is publish it. And then open my page and see it. Yeah? Can you see the tabs? Yeah? So, yeah. I didn't install. I just did it. I just wrote the code without. Is that okay?
Understood. There's no made by whoever creates it.
No, this doesn't. Usually plugins don't have it. That is with themes. There is a copy. That's themes. This is not a theme. It's a part of the text. Right? Is that okay? So this, I would suggest you to use this. Try to use as many as plugins as well as you can justify them within your theme. But it's a good example. If you're making this website as a showcase later on, that means you know how to use different plugins, doesn't it? As far as they're applicable.
How would we use that? Is that specifically for Joomla? Or
This-
do they have a plugin for handwritten HTML?
It's a plugin.
So it will go into that as well. You just
If I do it with CSS, wait,
You have it in Dreamweaver, isn't it?
yeah.
You
I'm
just-
thinking of like H.
Yeah, Dreamweaver is in HTML, CSS, isn't it?
Yeah, but if you weren't using Dreamweaver, you just lock in.
Then you need to know.
So,
Then you just need to know how to write it down.
so it wouldn't be a matter of just okay.
No, it's not that simple, is it? Is that okay? Because this will not work without a JavaScript. Right? I mean, what I'm trying to say, the actual coding of it, it is actually HTML and CSS, is that right? But it's been already tested how it works, and it just needs, I mean, obviously it has been added with few things which makes it work with Joomla. That's just the extension and probably how to integrate it with Joomla environment, but it is coming from HTML and CSS only. But the hard work is that people don't want to do websites in HTML, CSS anymore, because people want more control of their websites, and it is moving towards content management system. It's easier for people to replicate websites with the help of CMS systems. That's why it's just about getting a hang of it. Once you have it, it is much more quicker to knock down a website using a CMS functionality and security issues, everything done, taken care of for you. So that's your tabs, and obviously it's using the color theme, which is the whole website is using. It will just adapt itself, right? That's how you do is it the word tabs? Can you see there's an error here? The code, it shouldn't show. I'm sure either I've written it wrong. It's tabs. It should be tabs, not tabs, right? So, yeah. Still, you will have it. If you just have one, then you just still put it at the end of that first one, right? Yeah, I'm going to go back and correct that. I will not leave that error on my page because I'm going to do the slider as well to show you. And here now, mics. And here, this word should be tabs. Yeah, I'm gonna copy this code for one good reason. That is the title. That's how many tabs do you want. So if you keep doing that, that's the tab and the title, and then the whatever goes in that tab, right? And the last one should just have this at the end to say there's no more tabs, right? So save and close. Yeah, that's the end of, can you see that line needs to go at the end of the page? So that was the beginning of the article, and then there are tabs, and then that's the end of the page. Yeah, that's going to go back onto the page. That's why I said that needs to, otherwise everything after that will stay on the tabs itself, which you don't want. So that's your tabs. Are you okay with that? Yeah? It's very simple. Usually plugins are simple. I know when you were downloading the other thing, they were like, but plugins are very simple. They're straightforward. Just 1 line or 2 line code goes in your article, and you can actually bring that functionality in your.
take 10% if they are those people, then altogether in your panel.
You don't have to put them in a menu panel. That is why, because you actually installed components and not plugins. Does it make sense? Like the components are bigger functionality and they are a little more complex than plugins. And most of the time, components are which work integrated with plugins and modules. So when you install a component, it will have a plugin, it will have a module. Everything needs to be enabled and to make it fully work. So you need to start with a smaller thing. Start with a module, start with a plugin. Do not install or download anything which says C on it. because that will, if anything is with C, I'll take a second priority to install it first, because if you were looking for a plugin, just look for P. Just look for M if you're looking for module, not the one which says all three, because that means they have that functionality, but it's a bigger, till you become used to them, that's all, right? And let's make another one. I'm going to make a new article. Yeah, I can do it on the same page, but I just want to make a second page to show you that. It's going to be about bikes only, bikes 2, or I'm going to call it 5 seconds. Right, so here, done the same thing here, same data, right? This time, instead of the word tab, you have a word called as slider. Yeah, that's
When you look at most of the tabs, plugins, they all use the same keywords to
curly brackets is same with all the plugins.
Yeah.
All the plugins use curly brackets, but every plugin uses a different keyword. No, so
So they all use different.
they all use different keywords. Like somebody would say tab, somebody would say video, somebody would say a video. I mean, just to make their own significance or propriety. They don't use the same keyword. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Curly brackets, all plugins would need curly brackets to start and finish, right? But some are one-liners, some are two-liners, but that's how they are, right? So
Slider seems so basic. Slider, so I thought,
the tab also looks so, but that's the simplicity of Joomla works. They usually have very simple names and they work very easy. I mean, I showed this slider to my first Joomla class. And that's why I said I remember having a plugin. The only thing was that was for 2.5 Joomla. All I had to do was download a plugin which was for the latest version. That's all, right? And they have slightly made the changes, but not. I mean the word. I think in the previous one it was just tab, and I think now it is tabs. Same goes with slider. The word slider. Can you see? And but then every slider needs to have an end, because they're individual, aren't they? Does it make sense? Every tabs are connected. I mean, because that's one one div with different tabs on it. But whereas sliders are just different sliders, right? So you can have as many, or you can just have one. And that's all what you need to do on your page. Just say slider, what you want on that slider. So let's say I need to close this. Some will not even have this close concept. Does that make sense? Some will just say that you write this line, one line, and that's it. Yeah. So some of them will not have this close concept. Just one line in this curly start and this curly finish. That's it. That's the plugin in. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, it just recognizes it straight away. So I'm going to just save and close this one. Yeah. And I'm going to make a menu item related to that. I'm going to call it bicycles. Select single article. I think I've named my page wrong, but anyways. Okay, notepad, save and close. Yep. Okay. Tabs and sliders is just one. Yeah. CSS. I mean, because It's using the same color coding which the theme is using. But it does come with its own CSS, but you'll still be able to see it. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Can you see that toggle? This is the CSS now, which it uses. I just have to see what color do I want to use here. Can you see border? And then what background is this? This is an image, you know, that line, but I can actually change that to whatever I want. This will change the outline basically. So if I do that, and then this one, you can actually change the background color if you wanted. And this one, yeah. No, this slider is not for that. This is a text. No, it's not a text. Here it's like an accordion, you know, where your information opens and closes. Drop down for your text.
Yeah, so what if I put it?
Because they are called sliders. For text, these are called sliders. I know your image sliders are where the image goes
That's
now.
what I thought.
Like
We
a
were
banner.
using it.
No,
Yeah, yeah.
they have that one as well, called as image gallery. I mean, the same company has it, and it's simple.
Yeah, but they're called slides off the E ones. It's still called slides.
So but they're called image sliders. Yeah. So click to collapse, and then yeah. So only if you want to have that. Now we love to have this if there is information which needs to be there, but doesn't have to be visible in the first place. So people have started using this concept where they don't want to have sub menus items or further pages links. So, yeah. Is that okay? Yeah. They have another plugin which video to want to play any kind of a video. They just have one plugin to do that, which is called as all videos. It's called all videos.
I think I tried something that worked as well. I struggled with that.
I don't know. I'm going to show you that. You wouldn't struggle with that, but anyways,
It's a plugin. What is it? Is it a plugin?
it's a plugin. Just a plugin.
When I did my
Yeah. So let's just install that plugin, and I'm going to install that plugin for you, and maybe put the video in one of the pages we've just made, so that we don't have to make more pages. So choose file, and here it's called all videos. Yeah, it's on the K drive. They are. They're in the Joomla plugin folders, right? It's called all videos. Even there is one more called the responsive gallery. This is for making a gallery. I've downloaded it, but I've not put the documentation there. That's for 3x as well, and that works for. This is from the same company, and it's called it's a image slider. That's an image slider, right? So that's all videos. Open that and upload and install. Right. And then I go to plugin manager, and I make that publish all videos. Yeah. So now whichever page you want, obviously you should have some videos there in the first place, because all it does is it will let you play those videos, but they have to be on your website first, isn't it? You must have uploaded them through Media Manager or some other tool basically. Yeah. So what I'm going to do is I should get some videos and put them on my folder.
Can you change it? Okay. Where it is.
If you are in Module Manager, like in Plugin Manager right now, if you click on it, that's the place where it tells you what it expects, and only if it allows you a place where those. So what it is expecting is in your images folder there is a subfolder called as videos, which from where I'm going to pick it. If you think there is there's no folder like that, and it's called something else,
Oh,
then
you can take it.
just tell it what is it called, right?
Make that 800 by.
It is default width in pixels for a video. Is that?
No, that's
It's not small. 400 pixels. Is that? It'll take the whole page. Is that? I mean, I can increase it. I'm not saying that I can't. Does it make sense? You can increase what to whatever you want. So that's where you will set it. How do you want that? Does it make sense? So and then it's just there are so many other options. Autoplay, if you want it to autoplay. I mean, you don't want video to play until unless somebody clicks on play. But you think no, audio should play as soon as somebody comes on the page. Then this should be set to yes. This here, just say yes. No, I'm not doing anything, just say that. Loop, if you want the video is finished, it should go back and start automatically, then just say yes as well. So every plugin will allow you some kind of configuration, and you asked coloring as well, the colors. Sometimes what happens is like tabs and sliders can give you that option here also. It's not necessary. If you click on it, it tells you what if there is an option to change, it will give you an option to change, right?
No, okay. The other. That one. Yeah.
So that's just how to
Oh, okay.
then their information, right? So if it doesn't, then obviously the CSS is the only option to go and change the colors. Now on my page, so if I go to content and article manager, first of all my media manager, where I think I need to see, it is expecting that you have a this is your images folder, is that right? Is that right? It is your images folder, and it is expecting that there is a folder here called as videos, right? I'm going to create a folder here called as videos. Sorry? For YouTube videos you don't download, then you embed them, isn't it? That's a difference. So I'll show you this difference. These are just like MP3 or MP4. You have them. You want to play them from here. If it's a YouTube, then it would be embedded. It wouldn't be. I don't have to download those, because if you download them, they're no longer YouTube, isn't it? It does allow you YouTube, but then there is a code. Yeah. So here I'm just thinking that if you have a folder called as videos, then I'm gonna upload, choose files, the videos which we made. How big was that? Sorry, I don't know whether I will be able to upload this one. How big does it? Maximum size 10 MB is not going to allow me to upload this. Joomla imposes, and the hosting company also imposes. So here I mean this is localhost, so you'll have to go to php.ini files to change. You can, if you go to the PHP config files, you can change the size. Okay, we need a video which is smaller in size, less than 10 MB. So, or I mean obviously I can't upload it from here, isn't it? But I can dump them in videos if I want. So if I go to C drive from here, my htdocs, isn't it? And I can go to my London College here, and I can go to my images, where is images, and there is a folder called as videos. Is that right? So I can dump, I can copy the video here directly, isn't it? So let's copy the video from there direct into this. Videos, there was one, you know, the one which I just made. I can actually put that in here, isn't it? Are there any more videos? There are loads of them. No, we do have so many of them. I know, I'm aware of them, that we have so many of them here on W. Yeah, that's where I'm going. W2 web, W2D, and anything small, 5, 8, 5, 3, 3, 4, 4, 3. I'm gonna put all of this in my here. But then they are all WMV files. I put lot many videos here, is that right? Yeah? I have already put them onto the only thing is that I want to call them with smaller name. I just can't be bothering make an error in. Does it make sense? I need to know the exact names, or we just have to tell them the name of the folder. So I'm not copying, I'm not changing the rest of them, that's fine. Is that okay? So we have placed them onto the videos folder. So our video folders have that. Now all I need to do is go into my page, that's my article, and I need to put that code into my so here I want to put this video, right? So you have the coding. What do I need to write down? This is the line which you need to write down. Yeah. So for YouTube, you have to give me the name. Pratap, are you looking? Because you asked YouTube. Can you see for YouTube? This is what you need to write down. Just YouTube in curly brackets. And this is the the number which comes up when you're picking up a YouTube. I'm going to copy all of them. Yeah. So this is one. I'm going to take two. One I'll play YouTube and the other one I'll. Is that okay? So just the code to put what format do you want, right? So here in my code, so I've put here YouTube, and for if I want to play a YouTube video, this number, the last numeric number onto the YouTube video, that's what you need to put in that. That is what they're expecting you to put here. Sorry. So here in their code, what they want what are they expecting you to put is here just that number. Yep. That's how you will embed a YouTube video into your page, right? And for putting a WMV, because my files are WMV, the ones which I have put into that folder, and the name of the file, and WMV. Yeah. So just the line, the format. If it's an MP3, just say MP3. If it's a flash, FLV. So whatever the video type is, just put that, and it should play that video. Okay? Yeah. No, I'm just it's fine. So I am. That's the YouTube video, or is it my video? That YouTube one has not worked. because that the code is still there. But this is the video which we put in. I don't know because it's the size or possibly, but it has given you a video player. That's the first thing that it's come up. Like YouTube, I know that the YouTube it's not shown up at all. So we'll have to find out why the YouTube has not shown up at all. Obviously, this is not going to show me. So if it, I don't think so. It is taking that long to upload. That's the number. I hope the number is not different if I say where is the video? Yeah, I just copied it. Yeah, but that's where my website is, isn't it? This is localhost, isn't it? So I'm just taking this is the number. So why when it goes for share, and where's the link for share? I'm just thinking that number is the same number which is coming up here, isn't it? It's the same. No, I am sure that it is just this number, but I'm gonna go back on the code and make a change. I will do that. YouTube and yeah. And V2 was the name of the file. The videos VK, V2, V small. Close. The YouTube one doesn't work with the spaces as well. This one, earlier it was giving us at least, the play option. It's not giving us the play option either now. So is that because we've given spaces? So I'm going to go back and change the space thing. There was no spaces earlier. And this one and this one. On your machine it's working. It's fine. Your player didn't work, and I understand that, but I don't know. Mine YouTube is definitely not working. It's not my. It's okay. It's just not playing the video which I want to play, but it's, I can go into and look into the documentation to say why it is not showing my videos. Sometimes it does say that it plays WMV. I mean, in this it says stream your own media content using 20 web compatible video and audio formats. Like, it does say that it plays WMV, so it should play our videos.
I think it's your computer. I think it's something wrong with
It's not, no, it's not, nothing, maybe it's the player on my browser. It's nothing to do with my computer. It could be the browser. So what I'm going to do is open this website on a different browser. So here, that's Internet Explorer. No, I mean, it's just a viewing. Hate is a strong word. We should not use it for anything.
Yeah, I very much dislike it. There's a lot of things that they need to fix.
I'm just thinking, will my page work on this browser? That's all. I mean, I'm just saying it's something to do with my browser, or is it to do with... no, the YouTube doesn't work on my eye as well, and then the player refuses to work as well. But I'll have to fix it. I mean, I'll fix it, don't worry. Doesn't... Sorry. It could be, sometimes it's because of the other plugin. I can just disable another plugin and see if it works on my plugin manager. I had the AY one, isn't it? That's fine. I mean, that'll you will know how to fix them once you're practicing on a specific kind of a player. I'm sure it's not blocked by my internet options, but we've installed it, we've put it, and then okay. It says format, file name or video ID. So we've provided them the okay, it says instead of using the number, I can use the whole URL for YouTube. No, in the documentation says you can also use the entire video page URL instead of the just ID. So instead of using the number, I'm going to put the whole code in and see if my page works if I put the whole code in, basically. So close. I can go content, article manager, bicycle, and here I just want to use the whole here for your YouTube. No, I'm not putting that in code, just the simple It's a URL, so it will be one word, with the special characters word. So, save and close. And mine refuses. For my machine, isn't it? So it's fine. Is it? I just want you guys to try. Then is it working for your machines or not?